The Manila MSW Mavericks are one win away from doing what only Quezon City has done so far, sweep a series. And they can do that tonight sa ating pong King of the Hill this coming Friday. But kaya ba nilang gawin yan kontra sa Parañaque Kings? Palalaman po natin yan sa ilang sandali. Ako po si Noel Zarate.
Ang tanong na bumabalot sa bawat miyembro ng Parañaque Kings ay papanong hindi matulad sa Taguig Stallions na 5-0 ng Quezon City Dragons. My name is AJ Ong.
At tama sinabi ni AJ, one team hoping to get 5 straight wins and of course the other trying to avoid a sweep. Tignan po natin ang mga naging highlights natin kahapon. AJ, maganda naman ang panimula nitong Manila MSW Mavericks courtesy of their opening duo.
Nauna ang pares dito ni na Magpantay and Leyva, naka 2 straight games. Pero after nun, naka 5 diretsyo ang pares ni na Christian Sison and Eric Navarete.
Ang kapula-pula nga dyan, Christian Sison during the King of the Hill nung nakaraang Lunes. Bagong pasok pa lang sa Parañaque Kings pero hindi nakagawa and he made his presence felt last night by taking down 8 wins para sa kupunan ng Parañaque. But it was Eric Navarete really who did a lot of the damage doon. 10 of the 13 wins na nakuha ng Parañaque courtesy of the taxi driver. Kapuna-puna rin yan ha. He has not really been contributing para sa Parañaque until last night.
That's right, Noel. It's about time na talaga magpakilala tong si taxi driver dito sa SBA and he has done a good job yesterday.
And of course, sa dulo umabol pa. Itong kupunan ng Parañaque has not scored 10 racks the entire series. They were the first to 10 racks. However, may sagot doon ang kupunan ni Dennis Po by fielding in his veteran duo of Mackie Leyva and the team captain Jonas Magpantay.
Mackie Leyva and Jonas Magpantay, nag-10-all ang dalawang team and sila na ang nagtapos ng laban kahapon.
Malayo pa lang, nag-fist bump na sila lahat. And as if everything was for certain, wala pong AJ Ong moment kahapon. Hindi po na safe to say yan. Pero at the end, it was Jonas Magpantay and Mackie Leyva giving a 13-10 victory para sa kupunan ng Manila MSW Mavericks. 4 straight wins already. Going for the sweep tonight, AJ. Ang katanungan, can they get it done? As we take a look at the stats from the duo of the night, eto nga ang si Mackie Leyva, pati na rin si Jonas Magpantay.
11 racks won for Jonas Magpantay and 9 racks won naman para kay Mark Jeric Leyva. And that's right. Ito, nakikita natin sa stats yung dahilan, di ba?
And they were able to get it done and 1 win away nga itong Manila MSW Mavericks. Let's take a look at the team stats para dito sa Manila. Of course, Magpantay and Leyva were able to get it done. Nakapuna-puna rito si Albert Refullier ay nakakontribute pero in terms of cheering sa kanyang kupunan.
Alam naman natin, it's all about kung sino yung siswertehin, kung sino yung papaburan ng bola. So unfortunately nga kay Albert Refullier, hindi nga.
At para naman dito sa kupunan ng Parañaque Kings, we did see a breakout performance para kay Eric Navarete. Pero also, if Refullier was not able to score para sa Manila, yung kanila kapitan si Reynel Sadindel at si Ruel Omay, they were actually pretty good nung nakaraang Lunes, did not contribute for the team last night. So, titignan po natin ngayon kung anong masasabi naman dito sa panig ng Manila MSW Mavericks. Dokloy, nakita naman natin lahat gumawa kahapon pero meron kang donut. Donut score. Magbabago naman ganyan, di ba?
Hindi kasi, kung umiscore ako, susubra yung score namin. Kaya pinabaya ko lang sa mga kasamahan ko kasi ngayong araw, ngayon ako titira. Nakaupo pa lang ako ha. Hindi pa ako tumatayo. Nanalo kami. Eh ano pag tumayo pa? Tumira pa ako, susobra na score.
Doc Loy, kaya mo naman mag-13-0 dito. Ano ba naman ang may aambag mo ngayong gabi para makuha niyo yung sweep?
Hindi ko lalahatin. Kasi ibibigay ko rin sa mga kasamahan ko. Oh.
Doc Loy, kanino mo inaalay itong ating laban?
Last din na ngayon, iaalay ko sa kalaban namin. Oh.
AJ, baka mas matino yung interview mo dyan.
Kasama naman natin ngayon si Eric Navarete ng isang taxi driver. Sa wakas, nagpakilala ka na ulit, no? It's about time na yung pangalang taxi driver tumigaw ulit sa larangan ng bilyar. So, eto, bumabalot nga sa utak nyo, no? Sa lahat ng Parañaque Kings na kung paano hindi ma-5-0. So, ano sa tingin mo ang kailangan gawin ninyo dito sa ngayong gabi?
Dapat po namin bawasan po yung error tsaka yung ingatan po namin pagsargo para magdire-diretso po yung panalo po namin.
Okay, so napaka-importante nun. And last question, ano ang masasabi mo or mensahe mo sa mga kalaban nyo sa gabing ito?
Ngayong araw to, last day na namin sa Manila Mavericks. Ibubus na po namin ang lahat ng galing namin. Ilalabas na po namin ang lahat-lahat.
Narinig niyo yan, 100% ang ibibigay ng Parañaque Kings tonight. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Eric Navarete.
Thank you po.
Well, of course, narinig na natin yung dalawang manlalaro para sa magkabilang kupunan seeing action for the last time tonight. And let's take a look at, of course, yung stats na nakuha natin, AJ, noong nakaraang Lunes, kung saan nagbagi naman ang Manila MSW Mavericks by a score of 13-9, yung King of the Hill natin nung Monday.
Yun na nga, no? Si Kenneth Arpilleda ang naging bida nung Lunes, and tama naman, hanggang nung nakaraang mga araw pa, talagang consistent itong si Kenneth. And of course, sina Mark Jericho, and of course, the rest of the team. It's a collective effort naman, Noel.
Total team effort na pinapakita so far, especially Dennis Pon nung nakaraang Wednesday, getting the victory sa one-on-one. Let's take a look at the numbers naman para dito sa Parañaque Kings nung nakaraang Lunes. It was the newcomer, itong si Nick Abergas yung nagdala sa kanila, winning 5 out of the 8 racks that he played. But tonight, all hands on deck dapat para sa Parañaque.
Yeah, that's right. So, first timer tong si Nick Abergas, pero parang antagal na naglaro sa SBA. Winning 5 out of 8. Grabe, no?
Oo.
Laking bagay yun.
Pero ngayon, titignan natin if he can step up. And of course, you can watch us all over the Philippines and all over the world. Dito po sa ating mga sumusunod na channels, sa PTV Sports Network, on Channel 12, on Affordabox, Channel 4 on TV Plus, and Channel 29 sa Sky Cable. And of course, sa PusoP.com, powered by the Smart Sports Network, Blast TV, pati na rin sa Top Sports. You can also watch us on Signal, so One Sports Plus, RPTV, Pilipinas Live, and of course, sa Nudge TV. And we would like to say that we are also under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. Ayan po si Madam Christine Cordon at si Madam Aleli Gabinete. When we return, it will be the lag for the break dito po sa labanan, the final day between Manila and Parañaque here in SBA Season 2. We'll be right back. And back with us here in SBA Season 2. At titignan po natin kung sino ang magwawagi dito sa lag. Again, AJ, itong kupunan ng Manila MSW Mavericks trying to go for history, being the second team to sweep an opponent dito po sa acting second season. Of course, after the Quezon City Dragons had that done. And tama sinabi mo kanina, no? Parañaque does not want to be like Taguig.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, definitely. For MSW naman talaga, gusto nilang matulad, no, sa QC Dragons na makapag 5 straight. May record silang ganyan sa SBA. Pero of course, hindi magpapanaig itong Parañaque Kings at hindi sila papayag, syempre, na sumama sa gandong record.
Well, the lag is now underway. Jonas Magpantay against Sison, and it looks like Jonas Magpantay is going to win the lag para dito sa Manila MSW Mavericks. So we are gonna have our first matchup. Itong si John Albert Refullier, who did not score last night but nangako siya ngayon na siya ang magiging hero of the night para sa Manila MSW Mavericks. Kalaban niya rito si Christian Sison, AJ.
Albert Refullier versus Christian Sison para sa ating first draft. And of course, we'd like to thank MSW Sports Betting. Maraming salamat po sa inyong unending support of the SBA.
So since itong koponan ng Manila MSW Mavericks won the lag, it will be John Albert Refullier to break. Nakakatawa siya nung interview niya kanina, no? Siya talagang, he was the only one not to score last night, kaya siya nang ginamit ditong panimula nitong si Coach Dennis po. Gumagalaw ang 9. Aabot
come on.
ba?
Ay, grabe naman talaga. Unang sargo, unang golden break sana pero napigilan. Nagabi or ginabi itong 9. So bago sumalang din pala si Christian Sison, binabate ni Christian ang Kanu Billiards, Mangaldan, Pangasinan. I love it, ano, sabi ni Christian. Ayan.
Teka muna, kaya bang puntaan ka agad yung 9? That's just there. Isang hinga lang nitong si Abergas. Actually, Abergas is the one starting.
There's a possibility. He's slightly digging down, pero I think he's got enough to make this. Okay, and then following up with a 2-9.
Ayan na yan.
Ito talaga kailangan ng Parañaque Kings since ayaw nga nilang ma-5 straight dito ng MSW. This should be a good start for them. A 2-9 combination. Nick Abergas now. And he gets it done.
Pareho pang pinasok yan. 2 at saka 9. So Abergas strikes first para dito sa Parañaque Kings. At kaagad-agad na upo naman to si Dr. Refullier, who already has 1 golden break this season, by the way. And it will be up to Dennis po kung sinong isusunod niyang ipasok dito para sa Manila MSW Mavericks. Tandaan natin that this is a race to 13. And it will be, who is he putting in? Anton Raga will go up against etong si Nick Abergas when we return. And we'd also like to thank Smart Sports for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong. I'm sure may mga bumabati na sa atin dyan, AJ.
Let me just double check sa ating Facebook Live. Well, so habang pinupula po ang Facebook, magandang gabi po sa lahat na nakatutok.
Gumagalaw na naman yung 9. Ano ba yan?
And this time looks like it's a dry break.
Dry break para kay Abergas. Medyo kita ang uno para dito kay Anton Raga. So sino kaya ang mga bumabati sa atin sa araw ng Biyernes?
So let me just double check. Medyo natatagalan ng aking internet. Pero ito binabati natin si Kenneth Lizarondo. Magandang gabi bayan, sabi niya dito. Of course, Clint Fernandez na laging nakatutok ever since day 1. And si Rustan Kapal as well as Philorraine Fraga Cabanilla from Surigao del Norte. Happy viewing.
Safety effort para dito kay Raga. Medyo kita ang numero 1. Bumbu yata ang kita rito. And interesting dito, Juni Pascual is going to finish the week as the coach nitong kupunan ng Parañaque Kings. At least wala pa dito si JR Magpantay. Juni sinabi papunta na daw dito si JR, so baka double duty silang dalawa. But eto nga, starting on the bench para sa Parañaque tonight, AJ, is the captain, Reynel Salinel.
Reynel Salinel.
Is not going to see action at the onset dito. Dart Bonode is in the lineup, although hindi pa siya nagagamit. Nice counter.
Safety. Yeah. Here comes Nika Bergas na first time dito sa SBA at nagpakilala na kaagad compared sa ibang mga players na okay, bagong player pero hindi pa nagpapakilala. Ito, first day pa lang.
Oo.
Unang araw pa lang, grabe. Masyado kong nabate.
Hindi nataman ang numero 1, gabuhok ang kanyang mintis. Ball in hand for Anton Raga. And the Dragon sees what could be an open layout. Yung numero 7 na lang dito, AJ, medyo masalimuot. Ano?
Pero pwede naman nila na ipwesto yung pato sa likod ng 7 as a combination for the 9 afterwards. So, tingnan natin dito.
So, little off angle para dito kay Raga, who was one of the key players ng doubles nung nakaraang Martes. Winning a total of 11 racks in that one. In partnership, of course, with etong si Kenneth Arpilleda. At one point, nung nakaraang Martes, they racked together 6 in a row to destroy a 7-3 lead para sa Parañaque. At tuloy-tuloy na silang nanalo noon, 13-9. Now, Raga, maybe from this shot, guguluhin na niya.
Possibly, pero iwasan na muna niya. 4 and 6 rather. Medyo magkadikit pero there is a chance for the 4 ball na makalusot dito sa 6 kaya walang kaproblema. And
yan.
Yeah, most likely he's gonna go for that 7-9 afterwards. Okay.
So, Anton Raga, who joined this team mid-season na, 3rd week na nakuha nitong Manila MSW Mavericks, one of the best players in the Philippines. Pinag-uusapan nga namin ni Doc Nicky kagabi, way back, I think it was 2020 or 2021. Fargo rating niya ni Anton Raga, number 6 in the world.
Umabot sa ganun yung Fargo rating niya. Wow.
Grabe, no?
At sabay ata sila ni Jericho Banyares nung 3rd week ata nung pagpasok.
Nung time na yon, ano? Para sa Taguig Stallions naman, itong si Jericho Banyares. And of course, for Parañaque, Christian Sison and Nika Bergas seeing action this week. Extension ang hiningi dito ni Raga. He's trying to figure out from the 6 to the 7 na ito. AJ, ito na yung key shot.
Yes, ito na. Medyo may angle kasi. Kaya ayan, he needed to apply some inside spin to get closer para mas komportable yung kombinasyon sa 9.
And thank you very much to our friends from PusoP.com for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Sa mga nagtatanong po kung anong team standings, baliktaran lang naman ang team standings ng dalawang naglalaban ngayon. 10-4 para dito sa kupunan ng Manila MSW Mavericks and 4-10 naman para sa Parañaque Kings.
But you guys can always check our Facebook page para makita nyo yung mga standings na yan.
Anton Raga with a dry break. And it is now RSO Ruel Omay
Now faced with a combination on that red 3. Watch out for the 1 ball. Kailangan maganda pa rin sipat niya sa uno. Okay, not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Thin cut on the 1 pero wala nang issue para sa dos. And it's the 4 and 5 ngayon, AJ.
Definitely, the purple 4 is in a pretty bad spot. Kaya kailangan niyang maisip ngayon yung diskarte as early as now. Is he gonna prep for the side pocket para sa dos or the corner pocket? Side pocket for the blue 2. So,
Pabor.
yeah, next in line na dito yung 4. Is he gonna look at that gap between the 5 and 8? Para may silip yung 4. Medyo mahirap puntahan yan, ha? But let's see.
If he's entirely straight, he can't do it. But if he's a little off like we see, okay, kinapos lang yung preparasyon. Yeah, you can see the reaction there, AJ. Kinapos.
Mas lamang talaga sa baka matakpan ka ng either the 5 or the 8 ball. Mapalakas 5, mapahina 8. In this case, medyo napahina nga ang tira dito ni RSO. But he still has a bit of the 4 ball naman na nakikita dito pero lamang lang nga sa nipis ang tira.
Can he still kick at this? There might be enough of the 4.
With the way he's cueing, mukhang parang nga. Yes, he has enough.
Yep.
Very nice. Nako.
Does he have enough of the 5?
Yun lang. Definitely wala.
Yan ang medyo malabo na. You can't even bank it kasi babalik yung 5 sa pamato from this angle.
Yan, baka mag-double kiss. Let's see.
Does he have enough to make it into the side? Singkita ball? Hindi. Nilabas. Nilayo na lamang niya.
Watch out. Oh, not bad. Ano sabi doon?
Oh my, ayusin mo. Baka hindi ka na naman makascore ngayon.
Sino nagsabi? Kakampi nila?
Hindi. Malamang si Doc Lloyd. Malamang si Doc Lloyd. Hindi rin nakascore si Doc Lloyd kagabi.
Na-donut nga rin si Doc Lloyd.
Oh.
So with a bit of distance, you're on the 5 ball. Anton Raga. Definitely is thinking about attacking this 5. Kaso nga lang, ingat lang sa 7.
Alam mo, natutuwa ako sa mga stats na binibigay na ni George Ho sa atin dito. Tignan ko yung mga offensive stats. Of course, Anton does not go for it. Pero pagdating sa mga long shots, nawala tuloy. Ang ganda na ng pag-prepare ko eh.
Merong sinisilip ngayon si Noel, guys, yung stats natin na naka-Excel file.
Pagdating sa mga long shots, yan, difficulty. Kay Anton Raga, he has made 2 long shots this season. So that's not his specialty. A specialty talaga ni Anton dito, yung mga straight shots from the mid-range.
Pati long shot naka-record na rin
lahat
yun.
naka-record. Kaya nakakatuwa nga itong stats. Isang oras ko na tinitignan dito kung saan tayo pupunta eh. Sabi ko kay Jonas Magpantay kanina, Jonas, you're leading the league in one statistical category. Ano yun? Excited pa siya. Ano yun? Number of extensions called.
So kasama rin si Jonas doon.
46 extensions na tinawag ni Jonas Magpantay.
Halos kada salang ni Jonas talaga nagagamit niya yung extension.
Tapos pagdating sa golden breaks, doon kagad at tumingin. Ang dami nang nakaka-golden break pero maximum of 2 pa lamang. Wala pa nakaka-3 golden breaks. Anton Raga barely keeps it on the table.
Medyo na diretso kasi yung setup niya sa 6 ball so he had to jack up and somehow draw the cue ball. This is pretty good. Pretty manageable cut shot. Banayad lang natira. Automatically, lalapit na tong pato.
Banayar!
Very nice. He can stun the cue ball or just draw back a bit para medyo diretso yung tira.
Anton Raga, finalist, European Open 2023. First international sabak niya yun
Wow.
Finalist ka agad sa European Open lang naman.
Kaso nga lang yun nga konti na lang. Hil-hil yun against
correct.
David Alcaide.
Correct.
Nagkaroon ng controversial na dami pinag-usapan yun, yung tirang yun sa 6.
Right. Yes.
To the side pocket.
Yes. But Anton Raga says it's 2026 and I am undefeated here in the King of the Hill sa Friday para sa Manila MSW Mavericks. As Manila has now gotten the lead 2-1, needing only 11 more racks to make it official na makasweep din sila. And they're looking for win number 6, which would tie the longest winning streak of the season, also held by Quezon City. Christian Sison finally sees action when we return here in SBA Season 2. And maraming salamat sa Andy for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Ang ating mga tapete ay galing po yan sa Andy. As Anton Raga uses a soft break this time.
3 ball down.
Oo.
Okay, pretty good result right there. So he's got a shot on the 1 ball. Medyo long shot nga lang.
But at least si Anton Raga has figured out that you don't have to use the power break. Yung parang ginagamit ni Black Carabao, Albert Espinola. Soft break lamang. Maganda na resulta. At maganda rin ang naging resulta nitong safety shot. Di natin nasabi sa rules kanina, guys, or ang rules ng SBA, bawal po gumamit ng jump shot. At in-explain nga ni Hadley Mariano kahapon, ang ating founder, na nakiupo rito sa ating commentary booth na sinabi, para daw ma-develop yung mga kick skills ng mga Pinoy. Hindi pong pinapanood niya daw nung araw sila Efren, sila Django, kung paano daw lumulusot.
Panay
by virtue
banda lang talaga.
by virtue of kicking. So binalik niya yung art form na yan dito sa SBA. This will be 2 rails. And a miss from Sison. Na-scratch pa niya yung cue ball. So the two new guys, sinubukan kaagad dito. A scratch from Abergas and a scratch also. And a miss.
Sison.
A scratch from Sison and a miss from Abergas. Sinusubukan dito ni Anton Raga. Parang, welcome to the SBA, guys. Sa loob-loob nila. Bago ka rin dito, ah.
Hindi naman sobrang bago.
Hindi naman sobrang. May international experience na naman. Etong si Raga.
Probably setting up for the side. Kaya naman tong 2 ball into the side pocket.
Or safety ulit. Tignan natin. Hindi kaya.
Okay. Saktong-sakto pala yung angle to stun closer to that purple 4. 6 ball, iniinti din syempre dito. Kung hindi kombinasyon sa 8, he needs to prep for the side pocket.
Last day na ng ating competition, medyo loose na yung both teams dito. Tanggap na ng Parañaque that they've lost the series. But Manila.
Nung Wednesday pa lang.
Right. Okay, that's the new rule. We got it. Okay, it's finally been implemented, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to change our language, and it is implemented today. According to one of our co-founders, George Hall, we are now going to speak 90% English.
Ouch.
That's how it's going to be for the rest of the season, folks, as we see Anton Raga. A little bit of an open rack here, so this is starting to look good once again. AJ, say the magic words.
Okay, it's kind of safe to say now.
Okay, so he's going to have a combination on the 7 and the 9. So for those of you who just joined us, we are now speaking in 90% English. Let's make it 100% English for our international audience, of course. We do have an international audience watching us on all our social media platforms, AJ.
Yes, that's right. So far, I haven't seen. I can't see anyone from a different country.
Hey, Doug
But
Preston.
you guys are
Doug Preston's
free.
watching, yeah.
Are free to comment down.
Right. Doug Preston is watching us from Tucson, Arizona. So, Doug, this is much to your liking. Are you still in Tucson or are you in Texas already?
7-9 combo, Raga. Nicely done.
3 straight for the Dragon as the Manila MSW Mavericks have now picked up a 3-1 lead, and their ambitions of sweeping the Parañaque Kings are getting a little sweeter with Anton Raga's performance for the Mavericks. It looks like we have the youngster Dart Bonode is going to be up, and he will take on the Dragon when we return here in SBA Season 2.
What's up mga ka-billiard fans? Ako nga po pala si Dart Bonode ng Parañaque Kings at iniimbitahan ko po kayo na manood dito sa Sharks Billiards Association kung saan mapapanood nyo kami, Parañaque Kings, at ang iba pang mga teams na nagsasabak-sabak dito. Please follow the SBA Facebook page and the SBA YouTube page to get on the action. See you!
Back with us here inside the Sharks Billiards Arena as we thank our friends from Conlin for your continued support of the SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong, and we are going to broadcast in straight English tonight. As Anton Raga, the guy I hope who wins Player of the Day, so we can interview him in English. That's my dream.
Okay, so now we've got Dart Bonode, who's just had a match against Coach Dennis Po of the MSW Mavericks.
Right. Dart Bonode was able to pick up 8 wins in the one-on-one affair last Wednesday, and he's going to open with a bank shot on the one. Yeah, double clutching, but he has this bank shot. Lots of benefits of
favorable jump, favorable bank shot rather.
Oh,
but
he's
he
not
decides
going
to hide behind the 6.
Well, you have to remember the tail end of their match, his match against Dennis Po, that he was supposed to commit an intentional foul to tie up some balls. Instead, opened the rack even more. So remember that Dart Bonode, AJ, is only 20 years
20
old.
years of age, yeah.
He's the youngest player in the league. He's still in college. He's a legal management student. And Anton Raga is going to have a kick shot here at this one to try and create distance.
Look at this right here, Noel. Nice counter. That was a nice answer from Raga.
Yep. World-class response from the Dragon. And now Bonode is in a pickle here. He could go 2 rails to make contact with this one.
Tons of right-hand spin.
There you go.
A good shot. Look at this right here. Oh, okay. Almost using that brown 7, but he's definitely okay here because he was able to stick that cue ball against the rail.
Tough offensive shot coming up here from Raga. However, let's see if he goes offensive or he continues to test the youngster in a safety battle.
I doubt that he's going to attack, but whoa, look at that. He tried to attack, and he was able to land on the 2-ball very well.
That's only the 3rd long shot made by Raga this season. Of course, he's only in his 2nd series with the Manila MSW Mavericks, and because of that, AJ Ong, you can now bestow your magic words on this rack.
Oh, since everything is out in the open, Noel, so I can safely say that he can finish this rack.
Do it. Say the right.
It's
say
safe
the word.
to say.
There you go. That's all we need to hear.
Okay, bouncing off the short rail. Nicely done. Aiming to take this 4 into the corner pocket.
Well, Dart Bonode came into this match with a total of 11 wins this season, 13 and 10 before the matchup against Dennis Po last Wednesday. Looks like he's going to be a member of the audience in this impending Anton Raga runout.
Okay, so he has landed pretty well here. He's got a slight angle to the right, so he can just simply apply some follow on the cue ball, and he's going to land nicely for that green 6 for the other side pocket.
A lot of people were saying after Dennis posted on this table last night, it's a little bit misaligned. But he, according to Dennis, and this, I'm sure this is a joke, he's already told the Manila MSW Mavericks players exactly where he stood on the table.
Okay.
So you have to understand which parts of the table I stood on and avoid that.
It's not going to make a difference, of course. We know that Rason tables are of top quality.
I'm not sure about Andy, though, about having shoe marks on the felt.
Players have been doing that for several years now.
Right,
and actually, I'm curious kung sino yung nagsimula nun.
Well, I mean, standing on the table, we've seen Johan Chua do it, but usually you do it at the end of the tournament when you know that the table won't be used by anyone anymore. But Dennis Po, at the end of his match last Wednesday, did the celebratory dance on top of the table.
But if I'm not mistaken, Noel, I think it was Darren Appleton who
I would not disagree with you on that.
Did that one for the first time.
As long as it's not Rodney Morris, it's fine.
Okay, looking good. And again, the Dragon, not to be denied, looking for his 4th.
Remember, this is a race to 13 in our King of the Hill Friday. And if Anton Raga gets this, you are right, AJ, this will be win number 4. There's an S2S on this rack, by the way.
Okay. Baliwala.
Raga able to get it done for the Manila MSW Mavericks. 4 in a row for the Dragon. And he is creating his own personal roll call of all of the players for the Parañaque Kings as Bonode now takes a seat. The question is, are they going to use one of their 2 timeouts? No, they will field in the taxi driver to take on the Dragon. More action from SBA Season 2 when we return. The action continues here at SBA Season 2 as we thank our friends from Tanduay Athletics for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong. English commentary tonight as Anton Raga prepares to break once again. He sort of figured out the break, AJ, but right now the break is dry.
It all boils down to luck, of course. So this time it's a dry break from Raga. Here comes the taxi driver, Eric Navarete.
Eric Navarete got his name, the taxi driver, after a fan bashed him and said he looks like in Vietnam, and said he looks like a taxi driver. And instead of working against him, he now embraces the name, the taxi. That's not his real hair, by the way. That is artificial turf. We will call it artificial turf on top of his head right now. And AJ, you got to interview him earlier. He was nervous when you were interviewing him.
Yeah, a bit of nervous, right?
He's not as nervous as he is taking this shot as he uses his extension. This could be an offensive shot on the some two-way action. And luckily, he did not scratch. This is going to be a long response from Raga.
So right between the 9 and 7 window, he can actually just pass there, bouncing off the side rail.
Might even require 2 rails to make decent contact here with the 1. He is going for the 1 railer.
Not a bad leave.
Yeah, but that's a billiardable. We can start introducing our old Tagalog terms in English. Billiardable.
That's actually English.
That's there is no such word as billiardable. There you go. Told you.
Nice billiard on the 2. Nice management on the 1 ball. So now, how does he get good on that red 3 that's sitting near the side pocket?
Can take it on the short side if he wishes.
Yeah, it's a good thing that he has a slight angle here, as a good angle rather. Uh-oh. Ooh, I think he was actually planning to run into the 3, either that or pass between that 6 and 3 window.
Right, either way, that was not the correct speed to use if you're Eric Navarete. Ball in hand for Anton Raga.
Placing that cue ball near that side pocket just to get the angle.
My question is, if he's positioning the cue ball and it drops into the side pocket, is that a foul?
Yeah, that's a good question, Noel.
No, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's a foul if you strike it and then it goes into the side pocket.
As long as your cue isn't being used.
Right. Oh, Eric Navarete, by the way, set a record last night as the first Sharks player to actually scratch on the lag.
Scratch on the lag.
Yeah, he did that last night. And now Anton Raga finds himself with an open layout after making that 3. Getting to the 5 might encounter some traffic.
Personally, at there go inside. Yeah, just like that. 3 rails inside spin. Okay.
We keep on talking, AJ, about who makes it to 5 first. That will dictate the tempo, give a better chance of taking this down. Anton Raga, all by himself, can make it to 5 if he takes this rack down.
Last night's doubles, it was the Parañaque Kings who was able to get 5 straight
That is
wins.
correct.
Or first get to 5, rather.
Parañaque actually had that under control last night. All the way towards the end, they had a 10-9 lead. And then, well, Mackie Leyva and the captain, Jonas Magpantay, never allowed another win from the Kings, as Anton Raga doesn't seem to be interested in leaving the table today, AJ.
That's right. Final ball for Raga to get first to 5.
5 straight wins for the Dragon. And it appears that nobody can stop him in this lineup. No timeouts yet indicated by the Parañaque Kings. They may need to use one soon. At the rate the Manila MSW Mavericks are going. We are going to take this short break. When we return, more action from SBA Season 2. Welcome back inside the Sharks Billiards Arena, and true enough, our first timeout of the evening has been used by the Parañaque Kings, and we are now with Coach Junie Pascual. Coach Junie, nakita naman natin sa pagsisimula nakuha niyo yung unang rack, pero nakalimang sunod si Anton Raga. Anton Raga winning 5 straight racks. What's going to happen next after this timeout?
Actually, napagtanto ko ng mga nakalipas kasi kami ang naunang miscore eh. Ngayon, ang ginawa ko muna, ang style namin, sinabi ko sa team, kami muna magpapabugbog ngayon. At kami naman ang babangon sa huli. Yan ang sinasabi ko naman sa team. Actually, eto, seryoso, sinabi ko sa team na huwag pa rin masisira ng loob. Hindi porket nakauna sila, tapos na. Actually, 5 pa lang sila. Marami pang, malayo pa yan. Marami pang pwede mangyari.
Interesting na tonight starting from the bench itong inyong kapitan na si Reynald Salinel. What led to that decision?
Actually, kinausap ko rin naman siya. Tinanong ko siya kanina na kung okay lang ba na siya munang ko. Sabi niya, coach, medyo hindi pa ako condition. Ngayon, tinanong ko siya, condition naman na siya.
Okay.
Medyo okay na siya.
So we will see him in action.
Yes, oo.
So the captain is going to be fielded in by the Parañaque Kings, AJ Ong.
All right, we still have 50 seconds on the timer, so it's a good time for us to read the comments. So once again, guys, if you just feel free to comment down if you are currently watching over at Facebook Live. We got Abdul Yashir saying, good evening, SBA confident players. Wow, very nice. So Ginobu Barriantes, happy viewing as well. And of course, Webster Nung, who's eating adobo while watching. Hi there, Webster. Happy viewing to you guys.
I have one word for Webster. Sana all.
Sana all.
Well, we do have a few seconds remaining here. I'm going to turn to you, AJ, on this one. After the opening rack was taken by the Parañaque Kings, they have not stopped Anton Raga. What's going on? Salinel is in, the captain.
Wow, it all boils down who gets lucky when it comes to the break, and of course, the situation inside the table. So far, as we can see, it's all Anton Raga. Napabalingan siya ng swerte dito ngayon, so, which is a good thing.
We'd like to thank our friends from Dynasphere's Next Gen Phenolic Resin Balls for your continued support of SBA Season 2. For Anton Raga, not only is he breaking, it's actually a 50-50 on his break, but his safety play has been superb tonight. And he is going to be facing Reynald Salinel, the captain. Another dry break. See, this now brings Anton Raga's total to 2 breaks made out of his 5 attempts so far.
Okay, so Salinel now has a clear shot on the 1 ball. As we can see here inside the table, there's a problem with the 2 and 8, 3 and 4. Cue ball, watch out.
Yeah,
watch
that's
out.
a problem, yep.
Ouch.
That's a slam dunk for Salinel, and he's only 5'3". That's the only way. That's a slam dunk that you don't want to see happen. It's one in pool where the white ball goes into a pocket. Now Anton Raga, ball in hand for the 3rd time tonight. And he has an opportunity not only to make the 2 ball. Oh, he looks like he's going to try to get the 2nd foul here, AJ.
Yeah, sticking that cue ball right against that black 8. At first, I thought he was trying to set up an attack on the 2 ball, but I think when he saw that 3 ball is married against that 4 ball, he just decided to extract yet another foul here from Reynald Salinel.
That's just not fair. I mean, Salinel did not start this matchup in the lineup. Suddenly comes off the bench and he has to figure this out. Billiards is such a cruel sport.
Yes, indeed. Okay,
Salinel.
right-hand
Looks like he
spin.
might get it.
Oh, just a fraction.
2nd foul on Salinel. And I believe Raga's going to make the 2 and use the 3 as the ball to get the 3rd and final foul from Reynald Salinel.
Yeah, it depends on how he lands on the 3 ball. If he gets an advantageous setup to do that, of course, that's going to be the game plan for him.
Not sure if the 3 passes the 4.
If not, he might try and just hit the 4 ball using the cue ball. Of course, hitting the 3 ball first.
Yeah, hitting the 3 ball, but the 4 ball is going to move.
Yeah.
So he might lose his cover.
Really not sure about this. Top view. I think he's got a good shot.
Oh, he's got a good shot at it, right. And just in case, he can hook Salinel if he feels uncomfortable going on offense on any of the remaining balls.
And he needs now to dig down on the cue ball, draw to the shorter side of the 5. Okay. So far, so good.
Might not need that 3rd foul at the rate he's shooting. Talking about Anton Raga, he does have an open layout now.
Yeah, he's all in the clear now. And it's safe to say.
Watch out, AJ Ong. The 6
Everything
and
is
the
out in the
7.
open,
Yeah,
Noel,
nice.
so I can...
6 and 7 in the
yeah.
same pocket. Ooh. A little short.
He's okay. Dropping this with a bit of check side. Okay, so he went up and down side rails. Nicely done. Here's a good angle.
Right. Anton
Same pocket
Raga
for the 9.
is about to tie the longest win streak by an individual this season. Record held by Albert Espinola of Makati is now tied as Anton Raga has won 6 straight, and he could have the new record if he continues to do what he's doing here, AJ.
It's now 6-1, and as we can see here, it's a rampage na ginagawa ni Raga. Grabe.
And let's see who's going to try to stop him this time. Ruel Omay is back, and we'll see if he can put an end to this Raga rampage when we return. Thank you very much to Rason for your continued support of SBA Season 2. And yan, these are the tables that we use here in our competition. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong, and we are broadcasting in English tonight to our international audience. And the international audience is not helping Anton Raga with his break, AJ.
And speaking of international audience, but he lives in the Philippines. I'd like to greet a good friend of mine. Actually, I've known him for quite some time now, but we rarely see each other. Hello there, Cliff Friedman. Hi there. He says, I love watching as always and enjoy in Tagalog, Taglish, or English. Don't give yourselves nosebleed, please. Says Cliff.
I've already had a transfusion when the transition was announced. So I've got a lot of blood to bleed tonight. Soft shot coming from Ruel Omay. Let's see if RSO can be the Raga stopper. There's Christian Sison. What is it about these Parañaque players that most of them are just the smiling type?
Yeah. We got Omay. So now he needs to get that cue ball across. Okay. Clearing the 4. Nicely done. So ideally, he wanted to be as straight as possible on that red.
Now might have to change his mentality on this shot. It still passes the 9 ball, right?
Yeah, he's eyeing the corner pocket on this one. He just needs, of course, to be aware of that side pocket, that scratch on this side.
Anton Raga has been playing for Manila for the past 6 racks already.
Okay, watch out for the side pocket. Okay, he tried.
Oh,
to dig
use
down.
the 9 ball to get the 3 there, AJ.
Wow. Okay, I'm not sure if that was really intended, but well, he's gonna take it otherwise.
He's trying to not smile this time, which is very un-Omay-like.
An-Omay-like.
Because he's the king of smiles. I think we should give him that moniker. Ruel Omay, the king of smiles.
I thought he was trying to use the 6 there for the cue ball. Okay, so he's got some distance between the cue ball and the 4.
Yeah, but this is a makeable shot for Anton Raga.
Yeah, that's right.
That was an interesting stat I just read. Anton Raga has only made 3 long shots as a member of the Manila MSW Mavericks. He makes this. This is the 4th one, but he will not go for it.
Okay, making use of those balls right at the middle of the table. So nothing but a kick shot here for Omay. He needs a half ball hit. And once again, using these balls right at the middle of the table.
Right.
Taking his time here.
Well, Omay with the kick shot.
Nicely
Oh,
done.
that's the second one.
Nice two-way. That was a nice two-way shot from Omay.
Omay's got a bit of a problem now with the 5 ball, however.
Got a bit of a space between the cue ball and 5. He's going to try and hide. Nice speed control right behind the brown.
That's great.
Nicely done.
With the departure of Mark Lloyd San Pedro, it is Ruel Omay who's now the leading scorer of this team. The Parañaque Kings in terms of racks won.
So we've got Christian Ramos here saying, papalaruin pa ba ni Raga mga kasama niya? Will Anton Raga will Anton Raga let the Parañaque Kings play?
Yeah, or the Manila MSW Mavericks play?
I
Because
mean, his teammates play rather.
Yeah, for Ruel Omay, just talking about his stats, 35 wins this season coming into this week. That is the most. The guy who had more wins than him is no longer with the team, Mark Lloyd San Pedro with 36.
This is a pretty runnable rack now for Omay. He just needs to get good on the 6, but not this way though.
He's had 2 kick shots already today in this rack. Let's see if he can make a third one. No, just a separation now.
Good speed right there. So now the
Look at where
cue
the-
ball is
Yeah, look at where it
completely being
stopped, the
covered by
cue
the
ball.
8. Yeah.
Right on the rail.
Yeah, number 1 right on the rail, and he's using the 8 now to completely block the 6. So a 2-railer for Raga. Oh, misses it. No contact.
So the shot that Raga used against Abergas and Sison backfires on him now as Ruel Omay, the king of smiles, has an open layout to finally stop this Raga rush. Oh, missed on the 6 though. Took his eye off the ball there, AJ.
This might be an early night for us, Noel.
Well, at least for this rack, it looks like the writing is on the wall. Finally, it's a good thing you didn't give him your magic words.
Okay.
With this, Anton Raga is going to set a new individual record in SBA Season 2 for most consecutive wins.
It's actually a good thing that the cue ball landed near the side pocket to give him some extra space to work with.
Raga let his stroke fly there a little bit, but he's still okay on this 8.
Side for the 8. Bit of inside. Or just completely natural.
Well, where's the 9 going? Side or corner?
Nearest, of course, is the side. But the more open pocket, of course, is that corner pocket. But he's going for the side pocket on this one.
And side pocket it is. A new record for most consecutive wins by an individual. Anton Raga of the Manila MSW Mavericks, 7 in a row. And it's a pull away being done here, AJ, by the Mavericks because of Raga's magic. It is going to be Nick Abergas trying his best. And we'll be back. Stay with us. Back with us here inside the Sharks Billiards Arena as we thank Wilcon Depot for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong probably witnessing history as Anton Raga almost gets a golden break.
Blocked by that 4-ball. Could have been a golden break.
Well, for this season, Anton Raga has 1 golden break in his arsenal. Check that. Anton Raga is 0. No golden breaks. I have to correct myself there. Only 3 members of the Manila MSW Mavericks have picked up a golden break. Mackie Leyva, Albert Refullier, and Kenneth Arpilleda. So as a team, they have 3 golden breaks. They almost had a 4th one, but Raga got denied.
Okay, so he landed off-angled here, so he needs to avoid traffic and, of course, get that cue ball around the table to get back to that 3.
Tries to attack the 9.
Clips the 9, and look at that right there.
Well, that helped the cue ball get to its destination. But now a 4-9 carom might be in the works.
Yeah, he needs to set up for that carom shot on the 9 ball. Inside 2 rails. Oh, okay.
No,
So
this
guys,
should be it.
if you've heard some profanity,
Hey, that's why we're rated PG. Come on, guys.
we are deeply sorry.
There it
Nicely
is.
done.
So it will be another abbreviation for Nick Abergas. Remember, he started it off with a 2-9 combination and now a 4-9 combination to get the second wing for the Parañaque Kings. So far, so good for the Manila MSW Mavericks. But who is up next for Dennis Paul and Manila? It will be Mackie Leyva, one of the players of the night last night. 7-2 lead for the Mavericks.
Ako si Jonas Magpantay ng Manila MSW Mavericks. Suportahan niyo ang aming team at papanood niyo ang aming games live sa Facebook page ng Sharps Billiard Association. Follow na!
And thank you to Go Hotels, North Edsa and Timog, Quezon City for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Just want to give a big shout out here to the Veloso family in Davao City. Coming from PJ Veloso of the Parañaque Kings.
Wow. I also like to say happy viewing to Kelvin Gomez Nanyong. Shout out to you. Pati kay Ginobu Barriantes. Also to Sherwin Hugarap. Watching now on Top Sports, Channel 56 from Pitogo, Bohol.
Well, Mackie Leyva has come to the table with an open layout after a dry break. Coming from Nick Abergas. And it looks like AJ Ong can create some magic right about now.
Why?
Look at that. Tell me there's an issue.
Well, so far, I'm not seeing any issues here. So, okay. It is safe to say. Leva's gonna get this.
Oh, the gentleman from Teresa Rizal now has to concentrate 100% after the magic words have been spewed.
4 and 5, same pocket, clearing the 6. Nicely done.
If this was our good friend Dominic Consulta at the table, we would have been in commercial by now.
But of course, this is a different level. We're talking about amateurs, but of course, the pros are really known to take their time.
Well,
Each and every
not
shot.
with this layout for Leyva. He's probably going to set a record for fastest rack 1 or fastest run out.
Mackie Leyva, 2 balls away, and well, he needs to stretch out for this one.
I'm very
Shouldn't be a
excited for
problem.
this guy, AJ. He's going to be a father for the first time in his life in a few
Wow.
weeks.
Congratulations,
His
Mark
wife-
Derek.
His wife is in attendance with their upcoming firstborn. And Mackie Leyva with one of the fastest runouts we've seen all season and dispatches Nick Abergas, who is the only one who has scored so far for Parañaque, by the way. So Leyva now joins Anton Raga on the scoreboard to make it an 8-2 lead for the Manila MSW Mavericks, and the sharking continues between the coaches Judy Pascual and Dennis Paul. Up next, Christian Sison will try his luck against Mackie Leyva when we return. And thank you to One Ball Billiards for your continued support of SBA Season 2, as it is still a rampage for the Manila MSW Mavericks, now leading 8-2, entering rack number 11, Noel Zarate with AJ Ong, and the soon-to-be father, Mackie Leyva, almost scratching on the break, AJ. And it might just happen. It might just happen. I've never seen the cue ball get lambasted that way. Off a break, but it's still a dry break.
Yeah. Ang dami nangyari doon.
Yep.
Okay, trying to go for a safety this early. He's not going to be too happy about that. I think he left something here.
Just an ounce or just a sliver of the one ball available now for Mark Jerick Leyva of the Manila MSW Mavericks.
So once again, some separation between the key ball and the one. And obviously, he's got just the left side of the one ball to work with. So he's going for the kick shot instead. Not bad. Not a bad leave.
It's not a bad leave at all. And I think the Parañaque Kings, AJ, borrowed some of those thunder sticks from Manila MSW to create their own noise. So
Is that
everybody's having a
even
party.
legal?
They just said, can we borrow some? And then now they're using it against the team. This is going to peep out.
Not sure about the 3 though. Looks like he can go for the corner if the 3 ball isn't too much of a problem for them. Or for him rather.
Yeah, might have to go to the right side of that corner. And that's going to be natural though. A little bit of a roll natural to the 2.
And for the record, Noel, it's not just Mackie Leyva who's expecting, also Anton Raga.
That's
is
true.
expecting.
That's true. But I think Mackie's wife is gonna give birth first.
Okay.
In terms
okay.
of the sequence of events
Uh-huh.
that will happen here for the Manila MSW Mavericks. For sure, they're gonna have. Look at Rainiel Salinel. He's not used to it. Oh, almost left it. Rainiel saying, "How do you use these things?" There you go.
Kasi ang ingay, sabi niya. Because naturally, Rainiel Salinal isn't a loud person.
He's not a loud person,
Yeah.
but he's a funny guy.
Okay, nice.
I remember that story when he came into the
Uh-oh.
booth and he asked, "Hold on,
Yeah, he got
nah,
hooked.
issue."
Got hooked behind the orange 5. You were saying, Noel?
No, I remember the time that Rainiel Salinel came in here and asked, "Who gave me the Slim Reaper moniker?"
So it wasn't him?
It wasn't him. Somebody gave him a Slim Reaper moniker and he just said, "Look at my waistline."
Just
Who
the
gave me
Reaper.
that? Yeah, that's it.
Just the Reaper.
No, he's the Sentinel actually.
The Sentinel.
Yeah.
Rainiel Salinal. What is a Sentinel?
One of those machines from the Matrix, if I remember.
Uh-oh. Side pocket for the 4 now.
So that is not a good leave from Christian Sison. According to Jonas Magpantay, he used to go by the name Michael Sison before he
Sison.
changed it to Christian on his social media accounts. Come on, Rainiel, give them more noise.
Leyva looking good so far.
Oh, it works. It
Arr.
works.
Oh,
Leyva
no.
actually did the thunder stick just as Leyva was shooting. That is now legal, by the way, here in
Oh.
Sharks. That the players can actually make noise.
Watch out.
Watch out, though. Okay.
Okay.
Unforced error, a rare one for Mackie Leyva, distracted by Rainiel Salinel's thunder sticks, which were acquired from the Manila MSW Mavericks.
Digging down, bottom left.
Not an issue here for Sison, who did win 8 racks last night in our doubles event. 7 of them in partnership with Eric Navarete, who came away with 10 wins.
So a bit of a predicament now for Sison. He landed on the 50-yard line for the side and corner for the 7.
You'd shoot this in the corner, right, AJ?
Yeah, I'd shoot this in the corner and hope for the best. But let's see. He's going for the side.
You both gonna travel around the table. Let's see where this one lands.
Nicely
Oh!
done. Beautiful shot right there from Sison.
Lots of left spin to set up the shot on the 8 ball. And Parañaque is not gonna go down without a fight.
Taking it slow but surely. A must-make 9 ball for Parañaque Kings.
This will be Christian Sison's first win in the King of the Hill in his career in SBA. And Mackie Leyva gives it to him. All fun right here at the Sharks Billiards Arena. Series already decided. But Christian Sison makes history with his first win in the King of the Hill competition. And he's going to wait his next opponent here, AJ. He wasn't played yet I think Jonas Magpantay has not played yet for the Manila MSW Mavericks.
So far, not yet. It was all Raga so far.
Yeah, it's been Raga. Refullier started us out. Let's see who's Kenneth Arpilleda is going to be coming in. Yeah, it will be Kenneth Arpilleda who's going to be up next for the Manila MSW Mavericks. Still up by 5 against Parañaque.
po si Doc Lloyd, John Albert Refullier ng Manila MSW Mavericks. Manood kayo palagi sa live ng Facebook page ng Sharps Billiards Association. Like and follow.
And thanks to Cook Sportswear for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong, your English broadcast team. And we are witnessing Christian Sison breaking with the 9-ball in motion. But again, a dry break with an attackable 1-ball coming up for Kenneth Arpilleda. However, the 3-ball seems to be tied up here with the 8, AJ.
Yeah, that's right, Noel. So a bit of saving grace here for Michael Sison to get back at the table is that 3 and 8 tied up together. Arpilleda, he's got a clear shot on the 1-ball, and of course he's going to be hitting this orange 5. Nicely done.
Kenneth Arpilleda is running for Player of the Week already with over 20 racks won. This week, of course, setting a personal best in the King of the Hill last Monday by winning 6 racks. In that King of the Hill matchup, only came up with 5 wins in 4 King of the Hill matches previous to that. Also did well in the doubles, teaming up with Anton Raga last Tuesday, but was a little silent last night, winning only 2 racks in the doubles Thursday, but he has an opportunity to clean up this table here. Now, the big question, AJ, what to do with the 3-ball?
Yeah, I thought he was going to set up a lock on the 8-ball, but I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Let's see.
Yeah,
so
even
of course, he's going to go for a safety.
Yeah.
But how is he going to get a good
from
safety
this
out of
angle,
this
right?
one?
Now, if the 6-ball was not there, he might choose to attack the 8-ball. Instead, he's just going to try to
get some distance. Yeah. Hang on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of distance.
Yeah.
Because that cue ball has now gone to the netherworld.
To the black hole.
The black hole.
The black hole.
That's not the same cue ball anymore. It's a different one.
From another multiverse.
From a different multiverse.
Okay, now setting up ball in hand.
What kind of a storyline would it be if Christian Sison becomes the savior of Parañaque after going 0 in the first King of the Hill? What if he actually just stays at the table and breaks Anton Raga's record for consecutive wins?
Well,
anything's possible here.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised with that, Noel, because I've known Christian, and of course he can go toe to toe with these guys.
One of the things he has to get used to is the noise, but with Rainiel Salinel confiscating one of the thunder sticks from Manila.
From the other side.
Yeah, they're down to those little clappers that they have.
Okay, bouncing forward, closer to the 6, or just simply rolling it in.
And AJ Ong, speak.
Really now? Okay, 4 balls away, and it is safe to say. Bit of check side, nicely done. So now he's gonna prep to take this black 8 into the side pocket. Needs to draw the cue ball from the 7. Of course, he needs to mind that 9 ball. So regardless if he ends up anywhere, basta dito sa side pocket na yan, walang problema. Okay, so with this, he's gonna come around the table. 3 to 4 rails to get back for the 9.
Watch out for some accidents along the way, though.
What's he pointing at?
He's pointing at what could be an accident. That's why he's concentrating on this shot, sir.
Top right. And he's gonna land pretty well.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Sison pointing at Doc Refullier. Is that an extension called? Yes, it is. Arpilleda will not see the light of day. And Christian Sison survives the AJ Ong S2S. And for the first time in his SBA career has won back-to-back racks as a solo performer. And that puts Parañaque within striking distance, just down by 4 against the Manila MSW Mavericks. Manila had an 8-2 lead earlier, and now it's going to be the turn of the captain, Jonas Magpantay, to try and restore order for the Mavericks when we return. And thank you very much, Raji Patalinghog and the rest of WizKid Works Maintenance and Supplies. Raji, where are you now?
He's just there in
He's
Marikina City.
Lurking around somewhere. We have not seen a successful break over the last 7 or 8 breaks already, AJ.
Yeah, it's pretty tough table.
The last guy to have a successful break, I think, was Anton Raga.
Okay, so obviously no chance to attack on the one ball.
Jonas
Look at that right there. Nice.
trying to
Uh-oh.
keep it behind the 8. Maybe the one ball may be a bit visible.
Yeah, he might have left something here.
Not only visible, AJ, this is something we'd like to call attackable.
Yeah, I think it passes the 4. But there is some distance.
Oh, doesn't pass the 8 though. He has to masse around the 8 if he wants it, but he's gonna kick. Oh, masse it though.
Just a bit. Oh, nice. Look at this. Parking it behind the 4 and 9.
That's a one rail kick from the side rail though for Jonas Magpantay. Now Jonas has made some wild kick shots this season. Might try to think if he may be able to make this in the opposite corner. No, I just saw enough of it actually. No kick shot required. Now there's a tricky situation, AJ. He's hooked himself behind the 9.
So right between the 4 and 9, could he still pass there and, of course, go for a one-rail escape? Okay, nice. Okay, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty fortunate that the 7's in between.
You can see part of the 2 ball talking about Christian Sison, but not enough to get it into that corner pocket. Or is he totally covered? Looks like he's totally covered by the 7.
It's really hard to see from here.
The safety play of Anton Raga earlier was gold. And now Jonas Magpantay showing us how it's done as well.
Oh, check this out.
Wow.
Oh,
no
okay.
way. No way Christian Sison pulled that one off.
Very fortunate.
That's the shot of the match right there.
Okay, so he just needs to mind the 9. No need to get too close to that 4.
Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, when he was here last week, said, I've come to the Philippines to learn how to do the kick shot.
Really?
That's what he said in his social media account.
Okay, taking this 3 into the corner pocket. A bit of inside just to get closer. Nicely done. Now, the key shot, of course.
This is
4
hard.
to the 5.
Is he apologizing to his team?
He's got to draw this very clean.
There's your draw.
Watch out for the black 8, though. Watch out. Oh my.
There he is.
Oh, Django Bustamante.
Francisco Bustamante, one of the best kick shot artists in the world.
And of course, he's fresh off the WNT Legends.
That's right, where he and their friend went up against Ralph Souquet and his nemesis, Earl Strickland.
Yeah, and I think Earl won.
Yeah.
And congratulations, Earl.
Earl the Pearl, during the interview, said that he's been up against these lucky guys. Well,
I'm pretty sure that Django being here inside the arena, it adds a lot of pressure to the players.
Yes, definitely so. And Jonas Magpantay suddenly left with an open layout as Manila can now pick up the pieces after being up 8-2. Can now create some distance between them and Parañaque with 2 balls to go for the reigning world 10-ball champion. Jonas Magpantay said he's going to defend his crown in Qatar this coming October. That might be enough. And of course, the legend. There's Dart Bonode. That's probably going to be a key moment in his life, meeting Django.
Yeah, for sure.
But Jonas Magpantay gets it in 9-4 for the Manila MSW Mavericks. 4 wins away from the second sweep of the season. And 1 win away from tying the best start or the best winning streak as a team, also held by the Quezon City Dragons. It'll be Eric Navarete taking on the Silent Killer when we return.
Ako po si Eric, the taxi driver Navarete. Iniimbitahan ko pa ko yung manood ng Sharp Billiards Association. Please follow and share. Kita kits!
We welcome you back to the Sharks Billiards Arena as we thank Prince Executive for your continued support of SBA Season 2. And Jonas Magpantay, the captain of the Manila MSW Mavericks, they saved the best for last. As Jonas looks like he's successful on the break. And a shot on the 1 for the Silent Killer. A wide layout here, hey Jeong.
So are you going to request for an
I'm not
S2S,
requesting
Noel?
because that is an obvious bestowment of your curse.
Ouch. Okay, so he's going to go for the combo. 4-5. For same pocket for that purple 4 after. Very nice. Okay. So he can just apply some left. Okay. Uh-oh, don't land straight. Okay, this is pretty good.
Yeah, I can actually still cheat the pocket from this angle.
Short side or same pocket?
Oh, that wasn't part of the plan, but he's still able to get it over the side pocket anyway.
So far, so good.
Everybody's a little tense at the presence of greatness with Francisco Django Bustamante.
Who wouldn't?
In the building.
Okay.
I had a story about Django before, like way back. That I said, can I take you on one-on-one in 9-ball?
Okay.
He
And
said,
then what
but
do
you
say?
give me the 5-ball, the 7-ball, the 8-ball, and the 9-ball. But you get to break, I said.
Speaking of the 9, there you have it, guys.
So he broke and had a golden break.
Yeah. Okay, that's what happened.
Game over. But Jonas Magpantay now gets them to 10 racks, 3 away from the sweep. Can he stay at the table? And it looks like there's going to be another timeout requested here by the Parañaque Kings. They will be out of timeouts when we return from this break. Stay with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back with us here inside the SBA. And of course, we have a timeout by the Parañaque Kings. Pero pag-usapan natin, pag pinag-uusapan ng mga Kings, walang hihigit dito sa aking kasama ngayon. Francisco Django Bustamante. Bati ka muna, champ.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, lalo na dito sa Sharp. Tsaka itong lahat ng player na naglalaro. Ang ganda ng laban nila, kantsawan. Yan ang gusto ko. May paluan, may kantsawan. Yan ang maganda. Wala paluan. Okay, kantsawan lang. Ang ganda, oh. Kaso ang gagaling nitong mga to, eh. Mga bata pa yung mga kalaban.
Ay, diba? Alam na. Champ, palaban pa naman tayo dyan, eh. Kakatapos mo nga lang doon sa laban. Kasama si Kaya Friend. Pati na rin kay Ralph Sucay at sa kay Earl Strickland. Kwento mo naman yung mga naging kaganapan doon at yung experience mo doon.
Ayun, binugbog na naman kami. Wala na talaga. Talaga yung kamay namin, baluktot na. Tapos yung kasangga ko pa, hindi maitaas yung kamay. Kaya yun, kinain kami ng buo.
Champ, pinag-uusapan namin dito yung break, kakaiba breaking dito sa SBA. Ano masasabi mo sa breaking style dito? Kanina, dalawang bola pa lang nakakapasok eh.
Maganda nga ito. Dapat nga ito yung kaya pumunta ako nung araw dito. Binigay sa akin ni Hardley yung break. maganda, sabi ko kay Mr. Puyat. Kaso, ang may ayaw, yung match room, kasi yun na raw ang naumpisahan nila. Pero si Mr. Puyat, gustong-gusto niya yung rules dito. Sabi ko, walang papasok na wing ball, talagang malakas para may pumasok. Kaya lang, walang magagawa, yun ang gusto ng match room. Kaya yun ang nasunod.
Okay, Jump, bago kita bitiwan, anong masasabi mong inspirational message dito sa mga malalaro natin sa SBA? Mas lalo na itong Parañaque at saka Manila naglalaban ngayon.
Masasabi ko sa kanila, tuloy-tuloy lang ninyo. Malay ninyo, isa sa inyong maging world champion katulad ni Jonas. Nanalo, congratulations brother malay mo, itong mga bata ngayon na sumasali dito, isa sa mga yan ang maging world champion din. Kaya tuloy-tuloy lang. Basta tiyaga lang. Walang walang mahirap. Puro tiyaga at practice.
The world champ, Francisco Django Bustamante. AJ Ong.
It's always such a treat
Wala ba
to
tayo dyan?
have Django Bustamante in the house. So marami kaming kwento rin, di ba? Kaming dalawa ni Champ Django Bustamante. So we've got no time left. Okay. Here we go. It's 10 games to 4. It's gonna be Jonas Magpantay to challenge now Nick Abergas ng Parañaque Kings. 10-4. So kailangan makabawi dito ang Parañaque. So in just a few seconds now, we shall proceed with the break. And of course, we'd like to thank our friends from MSW Sports Betting.
You gotta give it to Django Bustamante. He's still very sharp. And he actually blamed Efren Reyes for their loss.
What? Really now?
He said his partner couldn't lift his arm anymore.
Ouch.
And it's all fun and games, of course. Actually, the youngest competitor among the four was Ralph Suke in that group. But it was Earl Strickland who came away with the win. And it's always great to be, chilling. I've covered Efren, I've covered Django, like probably already approaching 50 times in my career.
Wow.
And they've been always very accommodating for interviews and really great ambassadors, legends of the game.
That is right. So now back at the action here. So same pocket for the red 3. Nice draw. Because he didn't have an angle. Oh, there's JR Magpantay.
He's made it. The head coach of the Parañaque Kings has finally joined the action alongside his interim coach. Now we call him the assistant coach.
Okay, Juni Pascual.
Juni Pascual.
So far, so good for Abergas.
Hey, that could be a great combo, though. If JR Magpantay and Juni Pascual stay on as a tandem to coach the Parañaque Kings.
Is that possible?
I'm
Two
not sure if
coaches
that's
for a team?
possible. Yeah, I'm not sure. You can have an assistant coach. Makati has no coach. They have Albert Espinola, the captain and the coach.
Yeah, that's right.
And those two guys go way back, 6 years at the very least, right? In the SBA, in the Sharks 9-ball showdown when they were competing against each other. Now they're helping each other try to get Parañaque back on the board.
Look how time flies, Noel. That
Right.
was 6 years ago.
It was 6 years ago. Same with Dennis Poe, who was also a player there, Jaynard Orque and Jojo Sanchez. And of course, Rafael.
Double R, that's right.
Yeah, of the...
Of course, Dennis Poe.
Yeah, we mentioned Dennis Paul
Okay.
already earlier. Aris Magpantay, who's their technical head now. I mean, they all started out as amateur players competing against each other on a nightly basis. And now they're all members of the Sharks Billiards Association family. Of course, Dennis Paul, the only one of those who is competing in this tournament. And won 13-8 as a representative of the Manila MSW Mavericks in the Wednesday one-on-one session. But Nick Abergas has won his 3rd rack. It's actually the new players lifting the torch for the Parañaque Kings. 3 wins for Abergas, 2 wins from Sison. And this time it's going to be Albert Refullier back in for Manila when we return. Thank you once again to Smart Sports for your continued support of SBA Season 2. Noel Zarate with AJ Ong. And the Parañaque Kings are still breathing. Ironic, as I pointed out before we went on break, as this is going to be a dry break from Nick Abergas. Nick Abergas has a total of 3 wins. Christian Sison has a total of 2 wins. That is the score line for Parañaque. None of the veterans have scored tonight.
Yeah, so far, wala pa. So at least, nakikita natin na yung mga bagito, they're doing really good. Nick Abergas, Christian Sison. Ooh, oh, hang on.
He got it.
Okay.
Docloy Refullier actually, when we arrived here early, we were having a conversation with Docloy, and he actually said that he's going to be the MVP of the night. After not winning a single rack yesterday in the doubles, he has yet to win tonight here in the King of the Hill, but this is a promising layout for the gentleman from Bohol.
Okay, so very smooth shot on the 2. Lands well for the 3. This could be a good start for Refullier. So stun, same pocket. Nice. So with this, he can draw all the way back if he's a bit straight here on the 4. Okay, went forward.
Will it get there, though?
Kind of 50-ish on the 5.
That's still good.
Still manageable, though.
Docloy, left-handed player, but is actually right-handed. We've seen a lot of players do that also. In different sports, they're actually right-handed, but they use their left hand to play sports. Docloy Refullier says the only thing he does with his left hand is actually play pool. He's a right-handed basketball player, a right-handed volleyball player, a right-handed bowler, but for pool, he uses his left hand. That's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And I'm actually thinking about the amateur player that I know that has the same story as Refullier. I forgot his name. Anyway.
But there are a lot of athletes who we call it, I think, I was talking to you about it last time.
Cross-dominance.
Cross-dominant.
Yeah.
LeBron James, he's left-handed. Larry Bird is left-handed. Alan Kaydik is right-handed. Manny Pacquiao is right-handed. But they all play sports with their opposite hand. And the list goes on and on. Barry Bonds, one of the greatest hitters of all time. He's right-handed, but he bats lefty.
There are some players that are naturally cross-dominant, but there are some that had no choice.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. There's actually a famous baseball closer by the name of John Rocker who actually started his career as a right-handed player, then got into an accident and learned how to pitch with his left hand.
Wow.
And true enough, his left hand had more velocity than his right hand, and he became more famous as a lefty closer for the Atlanta Braves.
The amount of dedication.
Yeah. And the amount of dedication to get better at pool, even if you're right-handed, the lefty. John Albert Refullier now puts them on 11, 2 wins away from the sweep. And Parañaque needs some help, and they need it fast. Who are they going to go to at this point? Looks like it's just the 2 newbies now being used, as Christian Sison is coming back in to face Docloy Refullier when we return. Back with us here in SBA Season 2. We'd like to thank our friends at PrusoP.com for your continued support. Why don't we give a big shout out to our co-founder, George Ho, who is in the building, as Albert Refullier wants to keep the cue ball on the table.
It's always nice to see George.
Oh, George, yes.
Yeah.
You learn a lot from him. Is the 8 ball going? No. Boy, Django Bustamante loves this, that you cannot predict the outcome of the break.
Yes,
as he said in the interview.
Yeah. So is it true that Matchroom is actually thinking about doing this?
Well, they already started it with a cut break. They already started where you can put the cue ball anywhere. In fact, a miss by Sison.
Uh-oh.
In fact, the break box is a new innovation as well.
Mm-hmm.
In pool, you know, we made a point that in 2006, Ronnie Alcano was favored to win the World Championship because of the soft break he used against Ralph Souquet.
That's right. As well as Core Duo. Whoa. Wow. Nice bank.
Docloy inspired. He's already got 1 win tonight. And he wants to be the one to close it out. And if he does, looks like we're talking to him.
Refullier is about to punish that miss on the 1 ball by Sison.
4 and the 7 together at the center of the table. This is not going to make it, will it?
Yeah, it
It
will.
will. Wow.
Nicely
Initially, it looked like it didn't have enough legs on it, AJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was focusing on the cue ball position, and he got it perfectly for that red 3. Now, question is, how does he get to that 4 ball with that 7 ball right near the 4? It's going to be kind of a challenge.
Tries to spin it off the side rail, and Docloy not able to get it done. So kicking at this, he's going to be bridging over the 8. No, he has a piece of it, AJ. Looks like he still might make it.
I think he's got...
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, just trying to use the 9 here. Not bad.
5 ball in the way. So Christian Sison, gentleman from Urdaneta. Oh, check that, not from Urdaneta, from Lingayen, Pangasinan.
Okay, going for a safety now, Christian. Cue ball safety. Where does he put the cue ball? Using the 5 and the 6. Good speed. Yeah. Very good speed.
It's going to be a kick shot off the side rail now for Albert Refullier if he wants to think of offense, or the short rail if he wants to continue this safety battle.
Okay, so I thought for a second he's gonna go for the behind the back, but yep, he's gonna go behind the back on this one.
Good
Watch
contact.
Out.
Oh, it stays up. Lucky break for Albert Refullier, and a tough shot coming up here for Christian Sison. This is an 8-footer. In golf, it's hard to hit it. In billiards,
a lot. He needs to make this 4 ball. No time to hide. Nicely
and billiards
done.
is easier than putting it.
Okay, a bit of a nudge on the cue ball there from the 5, which actually helped him to get a good position here on the 5 ball. He could simply just roll this in.
Wearing the jersey of Reynald Salinel, the captain.
Okay, so go ahead. Apparently he's got an angle here to the right side, so he was actually trying to jack up and stun to take the 6 into the same corner pocket.
Next time we see the Kings, he'll already have his own uniform. Of course, next week we are going to see a new matchup here.
Okay, good. Very friendly bump on the cue
Sison
ball.
is looking from where all of the shouting is coming from.
Coming from left to right. Okay. Okay, so no choice but to take this into the corner instead.
Still want to bridge the gap. They're down 6 at the moment. And again, only the newcomers for Parañaque have scored tonight. 3 wins from Abergas. And Sison is 3 balls away from getting his 3rd win.
The clappers.
The Mavericks are bored right now. Trying to entertain themselves by sharking Christian Sison. Suddenly they're quiet.
Okay. Final ball to score 6. Parañaque Kings slowly but surely catching up now.
Remember the
First,
biggest,
they need to make the 9.
Right, of course. Remember the biggest deficit that the team had come back from was a 7-0 lead by Parañaque. And an 11-10 comebacker for Taguig. And
Wow.
this might be the start of that comeback as Refullier takes a seat and Sison wins his 3rd rack of the night. So Dennis Paul is going to have to deploy a new player. And I wonder who it's going to be. It's going to be Kenneth Arpilleda up next for the Mavericks. They're still up, but only by 5.